Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman, and today is May 5th, 2015, and it's a Tuesday, and it's also a big Mexican holiday, and I know that we have to be very careful of not letting our food get messy. Those chips and dip of all kinds, not to mention the guacamole. We got to be careful of that. I hope you're measuring it if you're having some. But that being said, today being Tuesday, it's a tea day, and so, ladies, this is for us. This is for us over a certain age, as we used to say. Ladies of a certain age. Anyway, some of you may think it's too late to do something about losing weight. I'm just gonna slowly become that little chubby grandmother that my grandkids will love. But in the back of your head, there still is that gnawing thing where it's like, I could be doing better with my food. I could do being better because it will help my health issues. Because there's never a doctor that says, yeah, it's good to have an extra 40 pounds on you for your diabetes, or for your heart condition, or for your cholesterol, or your thyroid. No doctor ever says, yeah, it's okay. You might find a doctor that ignores it, because I've had some in my heavier days. They don't even mention it. And one of them had kind of a big gut himself, so he wasn't going to go there with me. So it was always kind of funny to think that, like, not paying attention to, like, the easiest thing and the only thing that we ourselves can do for ourselves, right? We can't change the genetics, but we certainly can change what we put in our mouth and how we decide to make better food choices. So is it ever too late to do something about losing weight? No, of course it isn't. And I started I was 63. It was June 23rd, 2014. And now I'm going to be hitting 65 in a couple of months. It's never too late. It isn't. I mean, just think of how you feel. Have you ever seen some of the older women models? They've got some on TV now. They're using them a lot more, and in magazines. And they're just stunning, and somehow they can do it. And, I always see a lot when it comes to, like, yoga commercials or yoga ads and things like that. They always look slim and trim. But I knew when I saw my inner tire that particular morning, I just had it. And I started looking around the room at other women of a certain age and at their tires and their level of comfortability with them. And I don't want a spare tire. I didn't want a spare tire. And I just thought of all the things that, like, after the winter's over and you shed those clothes, and it's like, now, ironically, since I've lost the weight, I could use one of those $20,000 remove the dead skin operations, but alas, I won't be. And so I look okay dressed, but underneath, time has taken its toll on me. But definitely, it was my paunch, my menopot, my jelly belly, whatever you want to call it, and the spare tire above it that got me to Weight Watchers. I just couldn't do one more day of it. So it's never too late. I mean, if you're over 60 and you're just joining for the first time, hallelujah, me too. Excuse me. So once I made that decision, there was no stopping me. I just knew the time had come. And I knew it was possible because I believe other people that have gone before me and, excuse me, and have trusted the process to lose the weight. And so I joined that one day. It was a Saturday morning. There were two meetings. One was 8 and one was 10. I was going to go to the 10 o'clock, but at 5 of 8, the place that I was at another meeting, and I said, nope, I'm going today. I'm going at 8 o'clock. I can't wait one more minute. And I went in and I signed up for the meetings and the online, and it was 40-something per month. Didn't give it a thought. Excuse me. I do go to the pulmonologist today. I signed up, got the weigh-in, got all the gear, and it strongly suggested this Simply filling, I think, for the first 2 weeks before you decided to track. And me being the resistor that I am, I said, no way. I'm going online on my tracker immediately, and I'm going to learn how to track, and I'm going to track. And I was given the 26 points, and I knew the weight that I wanted to go down to. and I've gone a little bit lower than that, that safety zone. And I began, and that was a Saturday. So on Monday, I called the Weight Watcher number and asked to be taken off the meeting list. So I'm only paying the $20 a month for the online. And I began, and I found all the websites on the Facebook pages, and then I found the YouTubes, and I just began to do my journey here in Weight Watchers with my 26 points. And I've always had that love of food and the obsession with things, and I was already making better bad choices along the way. But since I've been here and I've had to be accountable, and especially now since I'm doing this 7 days a week or 6 days a week, I'm totally accountable to not just myself, but to you guys too. I can't practice what I don't preach, because that's just no integrity, and I have to have integrity with every point that I have and how I do it. And I've never been one to cheat and think that I got away with it, because who am I cheating? Somewhere along the line I realized I'm cheating me, And it wasn't the sooner I get into the skinny clothes, the happier I'll be. It was, for me, as some of you know from my talking about sanity, it was as soon as I could get my head straight, I would feel better. And the getting skinny or the losing weight or the feeling skinny, is a side perk of the sanity. The sanity really was just making me absolutely nuts, thinking I could do it myself, never writing anything down, and just doing it in my head. Well, I only had that, and I only had that, and it shouldn't be that way. And then, of course, because weekends are weekends, I'd always have messy Mondays, because that would be the food detox day. And, ultimately it didn't work, right? And I'm here, and you're watching. So no matter what your age, it's never too late. It's never too late. No matter what you weigh, it's never too late to just grab on to what this program offers. Oh my God, we are so lucky. We've got the tracking, we've got Facebook pages, we've got the Weight Watchers site, we've got YouTube videos. We are so lucky. And if all that fails, then go back to meetings, because then you'll have the camaraderie there, and you'll meet people. And maybe you can ask a question right then and there about something about the tracker, and somebody can answer you that, you couldn't necessarily do with the other forms of communication. And so it's never too late. It's just never too late. And to have the feelings of peace and contentment, instead of that, I'm going to this cookout next week, and I don't want to overeat, and I don't want to eat the things I'm supposed to eat. I just want to be safe. And it's like, unless you take care of yourself, you can't be safe, right? I mean, I have brought my own salad to cookouts. I've brought my own dressing places. I've brought my own coffee gear. I have to take care of myself, and I don't care if I'm laughed at. Turn your focus off of me and go laugh at that person that's just, eating 15 hot dogs, right? Find somebody to be obsessed about. And, there will always be those that have the suggestions or the calm down or stop taking it so seriously, or you're really obsessed, or, in my case, you've lost the weight. How much more do you want to lose? Come on, have something, for God's sake. And I'm not buying it today, I'm in this for the long haul. It's never too late. It's never too late to get a second, third, fifth chance. And if you're a retread and coming back totally, utterly disgusted with yourself, you will slowly lose that if you do the tracking, you do the water, you try to move your limbs a few times, a few minutes a day. It will all come together. You can do this. You will be, once again, proud of yourself. You won't be hiding in shame, and it's a great feeling. So never think it's too late and that you've lost all worthiness to do this for yourself. You haven't. You haven't. And remember, before you say, I can't afford it, check with your insurance, because my insurance paid for $20 a month, $240 a year, which was my entire year of online. So don't give up. It's never too late. Today is Tuesday. If you're going to some place tonight that has those celebratory things, be very, very careful. Log it before you go. Know when to leave. Don't put those chips and dip in front of you and be subject to a binge, because I know how those bowls of chips and salsa can just disappear. You got to be careful. You want to take care of yourself. Is it really worth it? No, it's not worth it. What's worth it is you waking up on Wednesday morning feeling like you had a good, clean day with your food program. And it's never too late. And if you didn't do today what you would hope to do, and you did go out and you did partake, there's always tomorrow. There's always Wednesday morning to get up and track. Take that time in the morning, those few extra minutes, and put it in and make sure it's packed. Cover your base. Cover your ass. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman. Bye-bye for now.